Hi, this is BB. So I took a shower last night earlier, and I mentioned this before back, I think in 2022, even earlier this year, when I was in Oklahoma and I was taking a shower. It's almost like they're infusing the water with some kind of gas. Well, this could be done prior or while I'm taking a shower, I don't know. Now, I can't be in two places at the same time. I can't look and see. I can't be in two places at the same time. I know what's happening to me, and I know when eventually these people get caught or you find them mass suicide, which is what they will probably go for. It's going to be where somebody's going to believe me. Even if they kill me, somebody's going to believe me. And I want this. I want to be where people know that I'm not crazy, that this is happening to me. And that makes me wonder again how many people out there shit's happening to, nobody's believing them. Abuse in every fucking way, nobody's believing them. I'm going to tell you something. If you have a group of people like the ones who are tormenting me, they will try to make you feel everything you've ever done wrong, everything you've ever overlooked while somebody else did. They will blow them up in your mind. They will make you feel that they're doing this because you were a bad person. You could have done something. You should have done something. You shouldn't have done that. Let me assure you something. Whatever you've done, you don't deserve this. No matter how bad you are. If you're so inclined, take it to court. Let a court decide what your punishment should be. Let a court decide, not a bunch of people who use any and every excuse they can to torment you. This is what the court is against, tormenting people. This is what the legal system is there to give us justice for, this tormenting of us. That's what justice is all about, the same justice. Is to stop people tormenting people. Stop tormenting people. That's not the way to solve a problem. That's not the way to get justice. That's not the way for payback. So if you've done something, don't be afraid. Go to the police. Let somebody know. Let yourself be judged by a jury. Don't let these people convince you that they're doing this to buy your soul back, or they're doing this to even the score or some shit like that. These people will torment you to death and then make you afraid. Well, you stopped somebody's toe back in 1901 that you're going to go to jail for that. Or you stole a couple of dollars back in 1942, you're going to go to jail for that. Remember, they're calling your heads for a reason. Because if they're talking to you like this, they know your memories. Because a memory will show up as a picture, an image, a series of pictures, like a movie in your head. And if they're in your head, they will see it. The technology, it exists. There's hints at it, but it does exist. See, this is one of the things I don't understand with this blatant denial, like a wall of denial. The technology exists. Now, are they disputing that the technology exists? Or are they disputing why us? What's so special about us? which isn't. All you gotta do is go on Google and do a sweep. These technologies exist. I think most likely, what they're trying to say is, why us? Why these hideous few people like us? Because, let's face it, anybody who wants to discredit us, that's the way they look at us. That's the way they were trained to look at us. That's the way they train themselves. We're like a bunch of nothing losers who make up wild stories. This can't possibly be happening to us, except we are society. Everybody out there who's been abused, who is she? What's so special about her? What's so special about him? What's so special about them? This is a man or a woman. And there's always going to be a bunch of people surrounding them denying that this is happening to them, to their face and behind their back. So what people are doing to you, denying you, to making you feel like alone more than anything else. Don't fall for it. You're a person. You're an individual. You're a man. You're a woman. Shit happens to people of any age, no matter what you look like, or what your background is, or what you're doing right now. Don't let these people get to you. If you're conditioned for this type of behavior. You know how many women are being abused night and day by a man, or another woman, or a group of people? And people are denying it? Why her? They see no signs of it. Why her? What's so special about her? This is an age-old thing. Don't worry about it. Right now I'm being gassed really, really, really badly. I know that my family is involved in this. Not family. I don't have any family. My relatives. I don't have brothers and sisters. I'm not saying that because I'm writing them off. I literally don't have any. My mama had 4 children. I'm the only one who survived. The rest of them died in childbirth. So, I don't have any. As a boy that I grew up with, that my parents liked. He was the closest I had to a brother. I don't know if he's a part of this as well. Because there is inheritance from my dad and my grandma that I can't find. Nobody knows where the paperwork is. I never looked for it. 2020, this started happening. I'm wondering what the hell is triggering this. I figured that has to be it. And I started looking at all the possibilities of what is a businessman? Who was a businessman since 2005 or 2006? 76. What are all the things that a businessman, a legitimate businessman, would have under his belt that could potentially pay off now? There's life insurance for him, me, mama, my mom, bank accounts. He had 2 businesses. He owned 2 homes in his life. Both of them had businesses attached to him. Any normal businessman. All the things that would normally be associated with somebody who has been in business for a while. So where are all these paperwork? Somebody sold a house. His house is second house. But they don't have any other paperwork. All they had was what my stepmom gave them to sell the house. Apparently she ate the rest of the paperwork. Because I don't know. My thing is, I thought it was that. Because I looked for it. See my eyes, how they look? They're droopy, they're sleepy. Like I'm smelling this gas right now. I don't know where it's coming from. Somebody had mentioned that there was a video of somebody going into somebody's back door on the outside, putting a little bit of something like a little pistol or something, and shooting a little bit of air into the person's home. This is all part of what happens to us. It doesn't take much of what this gas is. If people can cook drugs in basements, they can come up with concoctions. And it lingers in the air. It just permeates. It'll destroy your lungs, chokes you out. Right now, I have pain all over here in my nostrils. It hurts. It hurts. My forehead hurts. Everything hurts. I'm back to where I can't sleep at night. No matter how much, what I try to go or what I try to, they're following me, and they're doing this. And again, why me? Why the woman down the block whose man or woman is beating the shit out of her? Why her? Why the man up on the corner is being victimized by either his wife, his friends, some police officer, not a group of people? Why him? What's so special about him? That's my point exactly. Don't let people push you around. Don't let them push you around. And if you've done something, get justice in a court of law. Or give justice in a court of law. Let justice take its course. You don't deserve this. These people will use you against you. Tormenting you is not justice. Never was, and it never will be.